everybody, to another episode of the Joce and Float podcast. We are live on location in beautiful Baton Rouge. It's a nice sunny day.
Yo.
And I am your co-host, Dwayne the Comic.
It's your boy BOOBIE. You know me. And to my left here, we have the incomparable, the talented, the Miss TK. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
All the way live from by way of Atlanta, Georgia.
Hot Atlanta.
Hot. It ain't as hot as down here, though.
Hell no. I'm going to have a little glisten on here today, but I'm glad to be here.
Gonna
Thanks
be
for
shining.
having me.
Most definitely. We appreciate you pulling up.
Glad for you coming in.
Grace us with your presence. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Sharing your grace. Yeah. All right. Shout out.
And like we start off every podcast, we started off with a very simple question. What's the last song you listened to today?
Ooh. Okay. Oh, when I pulled up, I was listening to How I Look by Megan Glow. That's like my hype song, my confidence song. So whether I'm going into an interview or coming to the podcast, that's the song I'm listening to.
Getting turned up for you.
Real diverse song.
Talking about shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Fit any situation.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Last song I listened to was What the Hell You Rock 49.
That's a real song?
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was just, a little TikTok thing. Okay.
What the Heliante?
I know.
Yeah.
What the hell you on? It's catchy, but I didn't know it was a real. What the fuck is the song about?
Nothing.
Okay. That makes sense. That sounds about right.
I think that's just his opening. Like a lot of songs today is catered towards
TikTok.
Yeah,
how can I get on somebody's video on TikTok?
But that's how you kind of blow up because people make up dances to it and then you take off. But you're right, it don't have no substance sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Most of the time.
Yeah, it be like that. It's the world we live in, you know what I'm saying?
Right. What's the last song you listened to?
What did I listen to today?
He always try to cop out and say, I ain't listening to music.
You don't listen to music 24/7?
I didn't listen to music today like that, but I remember listening to something. I think it was some Lauryn Hill earlier. Mm-hmm. Nothing Even Matters, actually. I think that's what I remember hearing that. Song. Yeah. Oh man, that's one of my favorites.
Boobie and his R&B bag.
Oh what? Lauryn Hill was my first love.
Aw.
Yeah. My mom put me on there when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So stay true to that.
Right.
Deep
Shout
in my
out
bag.
to Black Mom.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Not that Black Mom, maybe. It's a long story. I'll let you in on that later. Yeah. Not that Black Mom, maybe. I mean, struggle makes us who we are. So.
Facts.
Yeah. In other news, y'all see they sent some women into space a couple days ago?
Oh yeah, Grace, Katy Perry, and
Gail.
Gail, I called her Grace. Yeah.
Girl. Oh, that's who you meant?
Yeah.
It's people homeless right now.
Yeah.
Children starving, dying, wars going,
and we send motherfuckers into space for 11 minutes.
Who gives a fuck? This is why we have to eat the rich. Mm-hmm. We have to eat the rich because they made this huge deal about these bitches going to space for 11 minutes. Mind you, they just had 2 astronauts who was lost in space for 9 months.
Like 4 of them.
Okay, well, one of them was a lady, and as soon as she came back, your hair is gray, you look horrible, but then Katy Perry goes, come back, kisses the earth, and I'm like, oh my God, she's just so...
Wow, she's so down to earth.
It's not about us, guys.
Didn't give a shit, sorry, 0 out of 10.
Great job.
That was the point, though. Like, we're at that point now where people go to space and no one gives a fuck. People get mad that you went to space.
Why do we waste that money?
And of course, the hoteps on TikTok, whenever they do something like this, it's a distraction. So what was the government doing when they was in space? Right. I'm like, I don't know.
That's pretty funny, though. That's the plan.
The Lizard League Underground was...
We gonna kill everybody in Africa, but we gotta send Katy Perry to space.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What qualified? How did they choose these people? They just got... I know one was an astronaut. Okay, well, there you go.
The most random.
I guess it's who's famous enough to where we could send them and it would distract people, but if it blows up,
it's not going to be that big of a deal. Yeah. We lose
lost her best eater. They couldn't let it blow up with Gail on there.
Wow.
Well, she got
her very the best eater though is what she said. The best.
I just feel like they probably bumped cats before.
Yeah. Oh man.
They
probably bump cats all the time.
Yeah,
now that you say it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, a whole lot. Y'all heard Sean Kingston and his mama got booked on some fraud charges.
Black
Sean
moms again.
Shout out.
That's
Yep.
so ghetto.
Back in February.
Sean Kingston always got some. Every time I hear about him, it's some bad shit.
Yep.
Remember he crashed a jet ski like a couple years ago and almost died.
Wow.
I had no
don't remember
idea.
that.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard about Sean Kingston. It went from beautiful girls to him and his mama going to jail.
That's it. That's
The
big
3
ass
years
gap.
in between.
Yeah, no
Big
idea what
ass gap.
happened.
No one knows what happened
That's
to him in
weird. It was
between that.
fraud, like wire fraud or some shit.
It was. Hold on. I got
You got
this.
the article?
Oh yeah, you know me. Keep that shit
Yeah,
on
I
lock.
have. No, I didn't know that he was. I don't want to say alive, but like relevant. Like people's keeping up with him. I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know.
So they were found guilty of wire fraud. Apparently, they were out here running a luxury scheme,
Nice.
using fake bank statements and payment confirmations to buy cars and jewelry. Basically, like some GTA type shit.
Nice.
You know, it's great until you get caught.
Yeah, oh man,
So-
it's a great time.
Yeah,
Living the life that he was used to.
right.
Now he's in jail.
Be doing fraud, though, bro. This should be crazy.
Ain't gonna see no beautiful girls where he going.
Beautiful men, oh, maybe.
Beautiful,
You swing that.
beautiful men that look like girls, huh?
Beautiful something.
Yikes. Yeah, I mean, shit, you play the game. That's
Hey,
part of the game. It's
telling you.
fucked up though that your mom like couldn't even. I mean, that she got wrapped up in it. It might have been
She
her
might have been
idea.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Right, I don't know.
Let
but
me
it's-
tell you how we gonna get you back on,
Fuck
son.
the
Oh, my
music.
God.
That ain't going
That's
nowhere.
over.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would want to hear music from him right now. Like,
Yeah.
what?
What
I
could he?
listen to it now. If he rapping about like fraud and shit, like
I
you see
would-
what he talking about.
I would listen to Beautiful Girls for sure.
Sean Kingston sound like Kodak Black now.
No fucking way.
Ooh, with the slur and everything.
He doing perks.
Yeah, Spice, you know,
I
type shit.
listen to that.
That's what I forgot, bro. Kodak do Spice. That's probably why he be acting like that.
Wait,
Bro.
what's Spice?
That's basically like weed sprayed with like dust cleaner. In a sense,
Dust cleaner.
it's something like that. Like it's basically weed sprayed down with some shit though,
Oh, that's why I had that video of him in the street eating that lunch plate.
full of spice head,
What?
Yeah.
full of that spice.
You gonna be-
Okay.
you gonna be in them Instagram trenches like that.
Not the
Oh, no.
trenches. I be on there. I be doom scrolling, but
you
not
be in the
suburbs.
suburbs, huh? Oh
The
no,
part where Sean Kingston wrecking jet skis.
Yeah, we-
Yikes.
we go to the
Over
depths of the
streets.
depths.
I've never heard of Spice though. That it's at
I think it's
a
a
certain
Florida
point.
thing.
Just do like a harder drug. Don't mix your weed. Just do crack
Yeah.
or just do
Why you
meth.
spraying
Or,
Nah, it's
Dust
too.
on
That's too. Dust.
I don't know.
Dust remover. Just relax,
Okay.
man. Okay.
Or do
This
like
is
Whitney
cool.
Houston and add a little cocaine to your weed, like with.
Oh, a little
You
butt
used to
naked.
act-
Oh no, that's Sherm. I'm
What?
tripping.
Your
That's
advice
Sherm
is
stick,
good
my
at
bad.
first. Now you off the rails.
Yeah. She talking about smoking primos and shit.
I'm just
Why you
saying.
gotta spray dust cleaner on it? Just put some coke in it. And
Just
like
get a
some
hard
soap.
drug.
Dust cleaner is like it's a cleaning product, so I
Mhm.
feel like that's way unsafer.
But if
than
you
just
inhale that
smoke.
shit one good time,
I
be
know
high as
you
you ever
tweaking.
been.
Yeah, I'm good on that. I don't do no drugs
He's a
anyway,
real life
so.
tweaker. A real life tweaker.
Yeah, you
That's
should always
insane.
take advice from people who don't do drugs on how to do drugs.
Yeah, they will kill you. We'll end up overdose.
Coke in it?
That's what I heard.
Like,
That's what I heard.
Sprinkle a little heroin, maybe. You know.
Maybe that's what we
Could-
used to say. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Hey,
All right.
she did it to the end.
Now, before he asks you questions or whatever, you live in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'm from here. I'm from Banks, born and raised. Lived all of.
Shout out 70 Street
I ain't-
Hold on
Colors.
now.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Damn, I stay on 70th and Somerset.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But
that.
yeah,
Is it
lived all
always
over.
scary?
Yeah, nah. I done heard about them Banks folks.
I lived all over BR, so I'm very cultured. Okay, guys.
For sure.
But I just moved to Atlanta last August with my fiance. So,
How do you like it?
man, so we live in Smyrna. I love it. I can see my tax dollars at work.
Mm.
No
That's
potholes. If it is a pothole, it's there for 2 days max, and
Wow.
they fixing that shit. It's,
Damn.
And they, don't,
No
they actually
litter.
fix it and they don't just put the little
Come
shit in
from
there.
They fix the
Louisiana,
whole
that shit saved your whole
road.
life.
So yeah, we gotta shut this road down today. We gotta clean up this little pothole.
barely
What?
even that. They just like they do the traffic reroute, and it's just so smooth. So it's like
Wow.
I can see my tax dollars at work. It's no litter anywhere. It has
What?
Damn, I'm about
within
to
like.
What is this magical place you speak of?
Seriously, within like 4 miles of my house, I have a Walmart, Target,
Damn.
not Trader Joe's. What's the other one? Public, 2 Publix.
Oh,
Like it's
crab
just,
legs and shit.
like 5 different gas stations. It's like this is what a town is supposed to look like, right? I shouldn't have to drive 45 minutes to get to the nearest Walmart.
Right.
So
Do they have other Negroes that live in this magical
oh,
place?
it's like I'm gonna say 70% black and then 30% Hispanic.
Oh yeah, the Mecca. I'm tripping.
Well, we like 30 minutes away from Atlanta. We're
Yeah.
like on the east of Atlanta, but
Ooh,
yeah, it's predominantly black. I love it out there.
Yeah.
I love it out there.
Smyrna. I don't think I've ever heard of that before.
Right. It's like Smyrna, Marietta, Mapleton, that little area.
Heard of Marietta before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fuck with it.
And Boobie said you had a controversial take on the food.
Oh, God.
Yeah, how do you feel about Atlanta food?
All right. So, clearly I ain't no skinny girl. I know how to cook. I know how to eat. So, Atlanta is a melting pot of people. Nobody in Atlanta is from Atlanta, from what I've experienced. So, right. So, like, they have some Louisiana seafood places, but those people are not from Louisiana. Like, I went to a place, I forgot the name, and the etouffee tastes like they started to make gumbo, burnt it, and then just said, oh, it's etouffee. Right. They don't have fried catfish. They have fried whiting. And it's shit like that. Now, that's my thing. I like Louisiana. So, Louisiana food, Creole food, they don't have that out there. But it's the wing capital of the damn world. Great wings. And a lot of other, like, good places. But when I want something that tastes like home, I just got to come home.
I mean, that's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people from your own culture can be culture vultures. Never thought of that before.
I don't know. And they have some people, like, it's a New Orleans couple who has a restaurant out there. I haven't been yet. But when I ask people about it, I would say 50% of people say, oh, it tastes like Louisiana food is great. And the other 50 people are like, oh, no.
I feel like if you say it tastes like Louisiana food, you're not from Louisiana.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Like, we don't talk like that down
here. I don't know. So I haven't been yet, but I'm going to try it. But overall, it's just like nothing is going to taste like, Tony's or Route 61 or nowhere that's down here. So
shout out.
I know. I guess,
once you leave here, you kind of got to accept that it's not going to be the same until I come back.
It's a step down.
Yeah, but they have some other good food. But yeah,
lemon pepper wings and such.
Oh man, honey lemon pepper. I had it for the first time like a week after I moved out there.
Extra wet?
Oh no, I don't do that. I have a texture thing, so.
Oh no, I'll leave that to the other folks. No extra
wet. That's a big ass dog back there. But yeah, no extra wet. Just honey lemon pepper, fried crispy. I don't like no chewy meat. But yeah, they get the wings right every time. But don't offer me no damn etouffee, gumbo, Creole, none of that.
I almost paused you, but there was no pause necessary. That was one instance where we didn't have to pause nobody.
I didn't hear. I was still stuck on the extra wet.
We usually get predominantly male guests on here.
Oh, okay, it's cool. I believe in a pause because sometimes you need to. You're saying some real such shit, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, right there.
I do not.
He's a big offender.
I do not say such.
He's gonna say some shit.
Okay.
While you
I'm sure he will.
That's
it's
crazy.
Cool.
I'm sure he will. Wow. Don't listen to this guy. You just met him.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Don't turn my sister against me, bro.
Doing whatever you're doing. Okay.
Just light skin trickery.
Yep, that's what it is. The deceiver. Don't let him divide us.
I'm taking over the interview.
Bro, you ain't even set it up like
we're
like
a
you normally do.
Come on, it's good.
So when we have a guest, we typically like to
bombard them with questions.
Okay.
I know,
I'm
right?
ready.
You out of practice. You don't know how to do it.
I'm locked in. Let's go.
Okay, so basically, tell the people what it is that you do for. I wouldn't say it's a hobby, but your passion.
So my passion is Black women and girls, essentially, helping them heal through the practice of yoga. So
Black moms again.
I ain't got no kids though. But I own a business on my mat, and I'm a yoga instructor. I could talk about this shit forever, but ultimately my whole intention behind being a yoga instructor is to help Black women get into their bodies and out of their minds, right? Not to overthink, not to be overcome by anxiety or depression or just the shit that's happening externally. So through breathing, through the 8 limbs of yoga, through community, through having these spaces for us to just show up as ourselves, it can be very healing. And so that's my passion. That's the whole reason that I do what I do. I've been practicing yoga for 10 years, teaching for about 7 years, but my business is like, what year is this? Shit. Okay, it's like 4 years old. So I've been doing it for a while, but now I'm in a space where I'm kind of changing as a person, so I'm changing what my business looks like. But yeah, that's basically what it is.
Okay. So how'd you get into yoga?
Shit, I was like, damn, I'm so fat. So this was like 2014, and I was like, man, I'm so fat. I wonder if I can do a headstand. And I don't know why I started there, but I just wanted to see if I could get upside down. So no cap, it took me like 11 months to get the breathing, the movement, the mechanics, the mindset to be able to do it like effortlessly. And then I was like, oh, but you did that. So then I just started trying other poses. My best friend, Charisma, became a yoga instructor. I started going to her class, and I was like, oh, this is
real.
Yeah, this is some real shit. It stopped being just about like the movement and the poses. And then I realized like the internal benefits. And then it was like, it was crazy. So after that, like fell in love with the practice and with myself and started to see all this growth. Started hosting yoga retreats out in fucking nowhere. It's like, it's way past Hammond. At some like cabin in the woods or whatever, we had like 20, 30 women come out. I think we did that for 2 or 3 years, had a yoga retreat. And then after that, started teaching for myself at different studios and places like that. So,
nice.
Yeah, now I'm here today.
Nice. Started from a headstand.
Yeah, man. Just trying to see if I could get upside down, trying to see, like, not to say does being fat prevent you from doing anything, but it's like, man, when you, not really. But when you think about yoga, when you see it places, you see skinny white women. That is not me. So it's like, okay, well, if they can do it, I know I can do it. It's going to take a little more work, which, I mean, shit, it worked out. So I'm here today. My event, Puff and Pose, is tonight, which is like the #1 event in the world. In my mind.
Puff and Pose, you know what I'm talking about?
Puff
right
and
before
Pose,
420.
celebrating 420. Yeah, that's how I started. So I could do yoga sober, of course, but it was like, man, when I get high and do it, it just
get you deeper into it.
Oh God, it takes me to a whole different place. And so I think I started in 2022 at the studio I was teaching. They had a 420 class. And it was lit. And then from there, it just grew. I started to involve some of business owners I knew. So I would have like vendors. So yeah, man, it just took off. And so I came home this week to do it. Yeah, the day before Easter. Shout out to Jesus. He is risen.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was the process of becoming an instructor? What was that like for you?
Shit, I taught many years without a certification. Okay. So it was just, I had to just get in the mindset like, I want to take what I know and teach it to you. And this is without any formal training. So then when I wanted to create a business of it, I had to get a certification. So I did my shit online, my 200-hour training, which basically is like the baseline for becoming a teacher. But then I went and got certified in prenatal yoga to work with expecting moms, yin yoga, which is like a yoga where you don't move.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
it's more like a meditation type of thing.
Man, kind of. The whole point of yin is to be quiet and be still, which a lot of people have problems with. They don't know how to sit still, or they start scrolling, then they start twitching, and I itch here and I gotta fix my sock, and people don't know how to
just gotta
be quiet. They're like, oh, the voices in my head. Well, the only way to get them to calm down is for you to be quiet. So got certified in that, children's yoga, just everything I could kind of get my hands on and had an interest in. And then I was like, shit, put in my little LLC, and that was a wrap. Yeah. Okay. It was hard work though, because it's so much to like remember and be aware of, especially being a trauma-informed yoga teacher. Like, it's certain poses you can't do with certain groups or people depending on their trauma.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Go deep.
It does. And it's really a mind, body, soul practice. So it's not just like, oh, we're going to get out here on the mat and, do some different poses. Like,
that's what I would be.
Yeah. I mean, that's how most people approach it, which is cool starting off. But like, once you continue and really find the right teacher, and learn all this stuff, you see how intricate it is. But yeah, man, it was hard work. Like, 200 hours just means that I studied for 200 hours. That doesn't even count the amount of hours that I taught or volunteered or did research. So
so safe to say you can probably put your 10,000 in to be a master.
Hell yeah. After 4 years officially, plus, you know, all the other years doing it unofficially, plus I don't just do like big classes. I do one-on-ones. I do things for organizations. Most recently did chair yoga for UPS. I had a series with Breck. So that went on for like a year where we're doing 3-4 classes a month, like open to the community. So well over 10,000 hours. Yeah. Bitch tired, but that's where my heart is. So, yeah.
So it's not even work to you.
Nah, it's work.
It's work. I don't get it twisted.
It's for sure.
It don't work when you love it.
Yeah. They lied. They lied when they said
work,
that.
But it's not exhausting like a 9 to 5. It's hard work. It's right. It's not hard. I'm not like killing myself trying to make these things happen. And because I really love it, you know, I'm not like my 9 to 5. Fuck that place. That shit is hard. That shit is hard work. But overall, it's like, yeah, I love it. So.
Were you surprised by how the variety of all the different stuff they have in yoga? Because all of the stuff you name is completely new to me.
No, because I consider my knowledge, I'm still a baby in yoga. I only have like 5 or 6 certifications, but it's so much other shit out there that I haven't learned or that I've experienced, but I don't know much about. Plenty of certifications I don't have because at a fucking point it's like this shit gets expensive, right? Yeah. It's school.
You gotta pay for all those certs.
Yeah. So, no, I'm not surprised. And new things are being developed, and you know, there's a whole lot of learning to do. And it's not just about like, oh, I do the yoga and I'm healed, or I do the yoga and so now I know yoga. No, it's a lifelong process. Yeah. It teaches you how to move through life internally, the relationship with yourself and the relationship with the people in the world around you. So it's a never-ending practice for real.
So what would you say to a young black woman that's looking to enter the field of yoga?
Get your ass on the mat. Find a teacher, preferably one that looks like you, preferably me.
Shout out.
Find a teacher who is going to... Find a teacher who is going to like pour into you as a student and really help you elevate your practice. And then get a mentor. I didn't really have a mentor, but I've been able to share my wisdom with some people who wanted to become teachers and some who are now currently teachers. And so I feel like if I had somebody explain all these things to me beforehand, it probably would have saved me some trouble. So yeah, find a good teacher, find a mentor, and make sure that your practice is like authentic to you. Don't just going into it for the money because it's not always going to be there. Okay, people don't do yoga when it's cold outside, like talking about. So don't count. Yeah.
Trying to get rich off the yoga bag.
Some people can because they're influencers or you know they have all these brand deals and things like that. But if your passion is to teach and to help people grow in their practice, then keep that at the forefront. Because I've done that and was like, oh, I'm making so much money in the spring. Let me quit my job. November came and I was like, I'm about to kill myself. So yeah, don't do that.
So you bitches don't want to come stretch?
I know. Trying to like, oh, well, let me be virtual. And it's like, baby, Christmas around the corner. People
ain't nobody trying to spend money.
Yeah, people don't care about their health and wellness as much when it's cold outside.
You gotta wait till New Year's and shit come back around.
That's when you can kind of start like, okay, we can, y'all want to come to a class maybe? You know, but yeah, it worked out.
That's crazy. So something like an exercise still has a seasonal
for sure. I mean, like the gym will always be in season, but of course it's way more people in January than it is in November, December.
True.
So everything has a season, but if you have a community of people who really want to do yoga or if you're just that teacher who really wants to teach, you'll always find opportunity to do that. But I don't teach for studios. Like I don't work for anybody. So it's up to me to find my clients and build those relationships and create a community of students who show up. And that's what I have here in Baton Rouge.
The same like being a personal trainer.
Yeah, basically. So you do a lot of networking and all of that. Well, you have to do a lot of networking.
Well, I would say the benefit of my community here in Baton Rouge is I'm from here. So me working in nonprofit for 10 years, I met a lot of people. And me just being like a girl's girl, supporting other businesses and things like that. That's how I build my community. And then just networking, but not really like, hi, my name is TK, and you know what I'm saying?
It's more of a natural.
Yeah, it's like who you know, things like that. So yeah, here in Baton Rouge. Now Atlanta, I ain't
it's
there
been a little
yet.
work there.
Oh God.
So has it? How has that been trying to get your name
Hard
out?
as fuck. It's like I moved there because I needed to get out of BR, blah, blah, blah. But I think networking, like that kind of on the spot networking works in Atlanta because there's so many people and so many opportunities, so many things.
Right.
But I'm not used to that because, I've only ever lived here where I know people, I have family and all that shit. So going out there and I'm like, nah, I'm shy. And I'm like, hi, my name is TK. So that was weird. But that's why in Atlanta I'm kind of taking a step back, and now I'm just attending other people's classes and going to other people's events and really trying to meet people organically because I just hate that kind of, hey, my name is TK and I'm a business owner and we should collaborate because I want to make money for my business. That's it really is. Yeah. It really is. And that's how you end up in a bunch of bad deals with fucking shicey ass weird people who got 30 million followers on Instagram, 7 likes, no real,
no real reach.
Exactly.
It just looks like
asking me to pick them up to come. No.
No. So you got 30 million followers. What you mean?
I know. And you ain't got no damn car. You ain't got a bike. So
no. Thought you was in this for the money. Where the money at?
So that's just. Would you say that's been your biggest challenge since moving out there? Just trying to make sure you building out those organic, authentic relationships versus, hey, what's up?
Nah, that's like my 5th biggest challenge. Really? That's true. I've only been there for a few months. Like I said, we moved in August. So that's been like my 5th biggest challenge.
Damn. What would you say your biggest challenge?
The first, my fucking mental health. Like moving somewhere where you only know 4 people.
Tough. Yeah. he know all about that.
I can attest.
He moved to New Jersey sometime
last year.
Wow. Yeah. How long were you out there? Just a year?
I was out there. Not the whole year. I was out there from February to October, like in 9 months. Yeah, and I only knew 2 people.
Yeah. So it's like just feeling isolated and working from home, so I don't really have to leave my house. So so you're not even meeting people through work. Oh, fuck no. And I don't talk to my coworkers at all. Like I don't socialize. So, that was the biggest challenge, just being in a new environment. Grateful to be there, but being like, damn, I feel so lonely. Yeah, Justin. It's still a bitch, but now I'm like, okay, I have more routine. I have like a gym community, and we do both have family out there, so that's great. But it's still like, goddamn. And then everything's fucking 30, 45 minutes away, so it's like if something's too far, I ain't gonna make it. I ain't
used to that. Say 30 minutes, I'm driving out of my city.
Exactly.
I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got to.
Is the traffic, have you run into the traffic really bad? You said you're like 30 minutes out.
I think that the traffic is actually worse in BR just because
the infrastructure.
Exactly. Because we don't have the interstate system. We don't have the roadways like Atlanta does. Now, rush hour is a real thing, but I don't experience it because I work from home.
You gotta work
and again, my gym is 6 minutes away from my house. My Walmart is 2 minutes away from my house. So I don't have to drive.
You can walk if you don't want to.
Let me tell you, if you come out of my neighborhood, you make a right, 2 stoplights, there's a Walmart. And you're in Austell, which is a different city.
That sounds real highfalutin.
Okay, you keep straight, you're in Mableton, which is a different city, and that's like 2 stoplights over. So, like, we live right on the county line of like 3 or 4 different cities. So everything is within reach.
Damn.
But if I hit 285 at anytime between like 7 to 10.
God damn.
It's jam-packed. Oh, yeah. It's huge.
No, that's for all the people going to work.
Yeah, 285 is a circle around Atlanta. So, it's always fucking traffic. So, I don't leave my house.
Yeah, just stay in.
Yeah, let me just stay in my little community. Yeah.
I know that's right.
It's a bitch, though. But Baton Rouge the congestion is worse because we don't have the infrastructure.
And nobody know how to drive.
That too. Niggas out here drive. That's why insurance so high.
Or they overly confident in how they drive and they...
That's my mama for sure. And my sister. And kind of me too. Hey, but I know what I'm doing.
P do be pushing that bitch.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. That's what everybody say. Yeah. I was telling me the other day, I was like, man, just because you know what you doing, don't mean that somebody else do.
But I've never had any wrecks. What the damn wood at? Never had no wrecks or nothing. So I feel like, you know.
Okay. You know how to handle it.
You got a good track record.
Yeah.
I guess probably one of my last questions. You kind of touched on it a little bit. Oh yeah, we got them geese out here, my boy. We got them geese.
We in a good neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
Ain't
yes,
no geese in Banks.
Oh, definitely not. They cooked. If they ain't there, they out in Banks. What would you say the importance of yoga and mental health, the importance of that in young black women and older black women, even just
men also?
Well, she caters to a specific crowd.
I do cater to,
but I'm sure everyone is welcome. I'm sorry, and black people in general, the importance of and what yoga can do for someone.
I don't want to come off as an expert because I'm definitely not. Like I said earlier, I'm still a baby in the yoga world, but
when compared to us,
I think that for black people in general, we have the trauma that's been passed down to us through our DNA, and we live in a society where just systematically there are so many barriers to the majority of us living like our fullest lives. Mental health illnesses and issues are running rampant in our families, and therapy is still a new concept to many of us. And so for my brand of yoga, like if you were to practice with me, first things first is just creating a safe space where you don't have to have that tension in your shoulders and be on high alert about microaggressions or white people entering the space and taking over. Because that does something. I feel like to our healing is when we have to constantly be on guard and be like, oh shit, I gotta, that double consciousness and code switching and kind of shit like that. So that's not something you have to worry about. Right. I'm not here to make you comfortable. How can I be comfortable
if I'm trying to make you comfortable?
So that's a big part of it. But I think just overall for black people in general, learning how to get in your body to actually feel your emotions instead of suppressing them or abusing drugs and alcohol or using that energy in a way that harms yourself or other people. I think that's just like the whole point, right? Is to get into your body and out of your head. If you could feel those emotions, you can then learn how to get them out, how to process them, how to feel through them. And that's the whole point, to teach you how to live internally so that you can flow through the world externally from a place of peace. The thing that most people approach yoga for is like fitness and wellness, which is a great benefit of it. But the mental, spiritual, emotional benefits far surpass that if you stay consistent. I've had students who come for the workout, but they stay for the work in. Read that again, okay? They come for the workout, but they stay for the work in because they say, man, I feel so at peace. Oh shit, I finally learned how to breathe. Oh, the tension in my shoulders and my jaw is gone. And but then I have other people never practiced before. I cater to beginners, so they come to my class, and when we get still and get quiet, their emotions start to surface, and they cry or they feel that discomfort, and they're like, oh, I'm never coming back to anybody's yoga class because I cannot handle that.
That's too much for them.
It is. And, it's like, that's just part of the process. And that's the power and the beauty in getting quiet. Shut the fuck up. Stop trying to talk over your emotions and, distract yourself, right? And get still. Because when you are completely still, your body can release the tension. Like right now, if I said relax your shoulders, you could probably relax them, right? So, yeah, do it. Right. So it's like, why do we walk around like this? That's just stress. That's tension. So reminding people, lower your shoulders, unclench your jaw.
Relax your forehead.
I was just about to say, soften the space around your eyes. That way, your body learns to relax. Black people, especially black women, don't know how to relax.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I'm taking a self-care day.
Sit on the phone.
Checking emails, scrolling. Oh, I'm doing the facial and the pedicure and manicure. That's not self-care. That's cosmetic. Right. And that's cool. That's fun. It's enjoyable. It makes you look nice. But that's not addressing the trauma. That's not helping you calm down in a real way.
You got a mask on, but you're yelling at your kids.
Oh. and that's my thing with everything. The kids suffer the most. The kids, whether they are here or future generations, they suffer the most because you continue to pass that down. But if we could pass healthy habits down, like how to breathe, how to calm yourself down, self-soothing, emotional regulation, then little Quavantarius won't be a terrorist to his community.
Not Quavantarius.
I have many
little
names.
Jaquario and them.
Right, little Jabarkis ass in here tearing up the classroom. But if his mom was at home and she knew how to regulate her emotions, he could.
She put the Bacardi bottle down. Maybe.
Oh, Lord, and I don't drink either, and that's another thing. It's like, you know, it's just so many things we do that distract us from addressing our emotions and actually feeling things. And so when you come to my class, that's the whole point. We're going to smoke, we're going to have fun, we're going to twerk a little bit, but overall, you're going to leave in like a better place.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
beautiful.
you for that question.
Yeah, for sure. I told you, I had them logged.
Hey, proud.
All right, Boobie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my little interview back.
All right. Now, this is when all the bad jokes start coming out because I've been holding them in.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Like you also, I'm also a big fan of help getting in women's bodies and making them feel better.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Me too.
Don't do that in front of me.
Only specific woman.
She said that 5 minutes into the episode, and I was like, I gotta remember.
Okay. Circle back. You had to circle back. Cool.
Call back.
What else? Oh, this messed. You said people. You deal with people with certain traumas, and you can put them in a pose that would mess them up. Have you ever done that?
Not knowingly. So.
Oh well, no, I didn't mean on purpose.
Well, no. So.
I'm gonna put this bitch in a T-pose.
T-pose. No.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make her cry today.
Bitch, get in that lazy turtle.
I think what happens is, so being trauma informed just means that I know what to do and what not to do to make somebody feel safe. So prior to becoming trauma informed, I'm just doing the poses that I created in this yoga flow. Yeah. Now, for some people, it might be uncomfortable or they don't feel like doing it, and I respect that. That's one of the rules to my practice is honor your body. I'm just here to guide you. These are suggestions. You can do whatever you want. If you need to come up in here and lay down and cry for the 55 minutes we moving around, do that. And I'm going to make sure that you are safe in doing that. But like, for instance, if you have somebody who was sexually assaulted, they might not want to do any poses where they are bending over, touching their toes.
Yeah, they don't want to put their feet behind their ears.
Right. Or they don't want to, get in a position that's compromising. Y'all be fucking for real. Come on now.
I didn't say anything.
They don't want to be in a position that's compromising because it will bring up the emotions of that trauma. So I don't, you don't force anybody to do anything.
I threw that out there, but that was very. I didn't even think about no shit like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I instantly went to childish shit.
Damn. So a yoga instructor is also a therapist in ways,
Oh God, no. God, no.
I didn't hear the first yoga. It was shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not here to listen to you. Listen to yourself.
I am an ear always. Like I'm a girl's girl, and I really do mean it. Like not nice, nasty, but I'm here to hold space for people and listen. But I know that I'm not qualified to tell somebody what to do or how to treat whatever they're going through. So I love to outsource. Hey, I know all these therapists. Okay. I know, these are some resources. I love to help them find the help they need. But of course, if a student wants to share something with me, I'm always going to listen. Because that's just a part of being a good teacher and a good human,
Not like less like a therapist, more like a hairdresser.
A homegirl. Yeah, I'm a service provider.
Yeah.
So we're going to have those intimate conversations and moments, but please don't trauma dump on me.
Okay.
Because then I want to trauma dump on you. We'll never get anything done.
But
you know what? It's so funny that y'all say that because there's this like male loneliness epidemic. And and it's like women are more likely to hold space for each other's emotions, and men are not. Now men are like, we hate all women, and we're in cells, and there's a male loneliness epidemic. It's like you did that to yourself.
Yeah.
You don't hold space for your brethren to come together and share emotions or be vulnerable with each other, and then you wonder why your life sucks. Like y'all need community too.
I was definitely going to ask if I went to a class and someone started stretching and then they bust out crying, would I be kicked out if I was like, pussy?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah.
You probably would be kicked out.
There's no tolerance for intolerance around.
Thank you, Jalen. You're so mature. Your ass.
Oh, no. You just called me on a good day.
I also feel like
That motherfucker would. You saw him laugh earlier.
I did.
I would.
I also feel like though, if you were in a yoga class and the expectation was set that this is a safe space,
I wouldn't do it, but I think.
Well, I'm saying then you might be the one to cry. You never know.
I wouldn't be. I would.
That nigga would cry. He'd cry. I can.
What's your sign?
Libra.
You would cry. What's your sign?
Aries. Oh, I'm gonna cry for sure. All right, no. I cry all the time. Aries.
Oh, damn, you an Aries?
Yeah. Shout out. Shout out, Mama Kathy.
When your birthday?
22nd of March.
Oh, happy belated.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think you told me happy birthday.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Called my side a pussy. You got a happy birthday.
I didn't say you was a pussy. I just said you would cry.
Oh, yeah, you gonna cry.
Yeah,
oh, happy birthday.
Everybody know that Aries are the biggest babies of the zodiac. They put on that tough front, but they real sensitive. Yeah, and they need people in their lives who can go toe to toe with them, but then also hold them when they need to be held. So he ain't nobody.
Wow, I have that. That's crazy.
My mama's an Aries. I got the best practice, and she's the youngest baby girl of her siblings.
Really?
I'm the eldest daughter. She's an Aries. I'm a Capricorn. So it was like this my entire life. So I know how to look. Ain't nobody too hard for me. My mama Aries.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I definitely will cry.
It's okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with a good cry.
Hell no, I love crying. That's a part of the
cry, niggas.
That's a part of growth. That's a part of feeling. You know, that's like an elixir for healing. People will go to great lengths not to cry. They'll punch a hole in the wall, punch a hole in a baby face, and a woman.
Damn, punched a hole in the baby face.
They'll go and shoot up shit and do all these things and be just dying on the inside. Right. Well, never mind. No comments.
Yeah, I don't know about most men, but I've been able to kind of have like a decent community around me to where I could talk. Like that nigga right there. I call him up. He gonna listen. He might not. Even if he feel like he ain't got nothing to say, he just gonna listen. Like, damn, bro, I hear you.
Sometimes that's what you need because he might feel like, okay, well, I don't know what to say in this moment.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He might not be equipped to solve your problem or whatever, but 99% of the time, once you get it out, you feel better. Yep. Yeah. And that's, I know you joking and shit, but I feel like that's what more black men need. Y'all have to create community for yourselves. And I hate when I see people have these, diaspora wars and battle of the sexes and shit like that. But it's like, you have to take care of your people. And so if you are a black man, you need emotional intelligence just in general. But, you need to lend that to your partners, right? If you see them going through something, don't make jokes at them. You know what I'm saying? Don't make they shit worse. Because that it really does for people mental health. But just listening, just being a shoulder, it makes a difference.
You could joke on my shit. I
ain't gonna lie. I
enjoy that
right now. I'm not this bad in real life. But
boys will be boys. Am I right?
I enjoy a nice little joke.
If I can handle it, I will throw a joke.
Yeah, I mean, that's different. Like a little friendly fire. But you got some people who will hold on to your trauma and then try to blow your shit up.
That's dude gross. I work with, bro. It was two dudes I work with. One dude, his daddy had died, like either that day or the day before. This other nigga can walk up to him, bro. He's like, "Hey, man, welcome to the club." And he was like, "What you talking about?" He's like,
"Dead Dad Club."
Welcome.
Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, bro." Like,
I don't want
that ain't even in the ground yet.
Sometimes that,
I don't.
Now, if you my coworker, I'm going to HR because what the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't want that invitation.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
That was some normal shit they joke about.
Yeah. But like, if you got a friend and y'all like that, then it's cool to make little jokes and shit. Because sometimes humor is the best way to like fight back when trauma whooping your ass.
Yeah, little levity. Show it ain't killing you.
Trying to keep them laughing.
Yep.
My dad always say that. I'm like, that's why your ass so miserable. Maybe you should cry. You like fucking 65 years old and you ain't been to therapy yet, dog.
This bitch like the Joker.
Why so serious?
Yikes.
Yeah, I fuck with it though. I didn't know shit about yoga till today, so I'm kind of still processing everything.
Yeah, man. Y'all should come to Puffin Post tonight. I got some yoga-only tickets. It will be full of hoes. Sorry, ladies. But it's a vibe. Of course, we celebrating 420. We smoke, but this year it's all about self-care. So we're talking about, like, how to really take care of yourself outside of, like, the manicures and facials and shit. It's going to be a vibe. But you should definitely give it a try. There are some black male yoga teachers. Not many. Oh, okay.
I've done a couple. Well, no, I think I've done like one yoga class.
No offense to them, but I don't really need no dude telling me to stretch and get deeper and all that other shit.
For a woman to tell you stretch and get deeper.
It's cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I feel. Hell yeah.
All right, brother, we're going to try to help you get in your body today. No, you're not.
Do not need
nowhere near the inside of my anything, sir. Fuck out of here.
You are true.
No, thank you.
Not helping me feel better.
You are true.
What would make me feel better is if you left.
I'd like some alone time, please.
Yikes.
Back to the black male loneliness.
Yeah, if you don't get nothing out of this episode, y'all, fucking breathe and cry.
Breathe and
for
cry.
your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren.
Future generations.
If you don't have kids or anything like that.
That is a great synopsis of today's conversation.
Yeah, that was great. That was a pretty decent breakdown. That boy been on that ChatGPT heavy.
Oh yeah, I want that. What does TK stand for? Am I allowed to ask that?
Oh, it's a shortened version of her name.
I assume that.
My name is Takara.
Okay.
But I work with children, and they would say Takawa, or white people say Takara. So since I went my whole life, everybody fucking up my name, I'm just like, well, call me TK. So the kids call me Miss TK.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, I thought you. Oh, you did ask me. I was like, yeah, you can. You can ask her.
He's like, you can ask her when you see her. Like, okay.
I want to save it for the pod.
Yeah. It's Takara. Yeah. Can I do a little shameless plug?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, you need to follow me. You need to follow me right now today.
Right there.
My Instagram is onmymat, ONMYMAT _
Mm-hmm.
That's my yoga page, my personal. I don't need all that. My website, onmymatwithtk.com. You can just go check my shit out.
Shout out.
If you ever see me in the streets, fuck with me. You know, I do it all, babe.
Say, hey, Mr. Kawa.
Don't say that shit, bro. You can really just say wah, and I'm gonna know.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna know.
Yep, that's true.
Native call.
Wah wah. My nigga, I don't know how you knew.
That's about right.
That's a cool name. Takara sounds like a Mortal Kombat character.
It's Japanese.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now that's crazy, knowing who your mama is that she gave you
My
a Japanese
grandmother,
name.
my grandmother gave me
No, she's very
black.
Yeah,
she wasn't always like that.
Yeah, I figured.
After I kind of evolved and stuff, it
it's
rubbed
usually
off
later
on her.
in life that it comes in.
My grandmother gave me that name, Takara. I don't know where she got it from, but it stuck.
I'm gonna tell you her mama Instagram name after we get off.
Takara is funny too. Sounds like a white person trying to say a Mexican dish.
Takara?
Yeah, one of those Takaras.
And then, you know,
like a car.
some people, they just fuck up the whole name. They Taquisha. And I'm like, you can't read.
Bro.
That's just racist.
You just close your eyes.
Yeah, that's just racist.
You just saw the T
racism.
and just said, fuck it from there.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Taquanasia?
I had a bitch one time. It was an old lady who, I guess she didn't like me, but she was, what's her name? T Cookie? And I was like, I kind of like that, you evil bitch.
Yeah. Over here, bitch.
Right. T Cookie. I think that's the worst rendition of my name.
Chip your tooth.
Is there tequila here? Tequila.
I got that before too.
Oh, goddamn.
Did you start yoga just from trying to deal with all the stress of people fucking your name up every day?
Basically.
No,
no,
I have to correct people.
Mm-hmm.
Takara. We stop whatever we doing, syllable by syllable, because I feel like that's a microaggression. You know, if your name is Bob, they would never fuck that up.
Yeah.
They will always, Bob. So it's like you can have that same respect for me.
Kind of, but when they start doing all that other shit, that T Cookie and shit, yeah.
T Cookie.
T Cookie. That shit was insane. And it's an old bitch. It's like, bitch,
you can't eat cookies, bitch.
Diabetic asshole.
Yeah. Fuck out.
I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry.
Nah, fuck that old bitch.
It's all right. Jesus don't come back till tomorrow.
We don't respect the elders that deserve it around here. Fuck all that shit.
Talk about it. I
had to learn that. Because I was always raised to respect your elders, but then you realize some of these motherfuckers is dumb.
Man.
Some of them don't deserve it.
Being from the South, that's such a trap. Because it's like, respect your elders. But they got some people who are literally fucking evil.
Yes.
Well, they dumbasses for sure, but they evil. They not good elders, right? They not bringing up the community. They old messy bitches. And it's like, why do I have to respect this person?
Yep. There's a certain point in your life where you realize, like, oh, that's an adult, but they still trying to figure this shit out too. Yeah.
Right.
Like we all still trying to figure this shit out day by day. So you can't.
That's the funny part.
Everybody ain't deserving of that respect, man.
Nobody knows what they're doing.
Everybody on the same plane.
I felt so much from my parents. I was like, oh damn, y'all ain't know what the fuck y'all was doing.
Dude,
God bless you.
That was really the turning point in a relationship with me and my mom, and also me and my dad. But I was like, she was 18 when she had me. My dad was 24, so he's predator.
Yeah.
But it's like I
thought she was gonna say older.
I had to realize like, oh, my mama was just a girl and my daddy was just some nigga.
She was a baby.
And then this is, then I came along, and so it's not their fault for not being perfect or whatever it may be. It was just like, oh, y'all was just two humans that happened to come together, and now I gotta pay rent.
You see him as all because of your ass.
Right, it's your fault.
I was floating in the heavens.
Man, I was doing me. It brought me down to this bitch.
Yeah, do y'all believe that thing they say you choose your parents?
Yeah.
I don't know about that shit.
I think so.
I ain't never heard that before.
Yeah, it's basically like something like before we get here, we decide. Like,
because you're supposed to teach your parents a lesson.
Well, I mean, I think I taught the parents that raised me a lesson for sure. That other bitch, I don't know what she learned.
And that was the point. You were she was just a conduit for you to come to this plane, right? But I think that you choose your parents because they need to learn the lesson. And you could like do more research on that, especially about your your zodiac sign. It'll tell you, and different ways to indicate that. But fucking right, because I mean that's when we get into the woo woo, right? We get into the power of God. But that's really what it is. I think that you do choose your parents because you're supposed to teach them a lesson through your birth, and then the way they raise you or don't raise you or whatever, it's supposed to mold you into who you're supposed to be. Yeah,
I can see that.
I wonder what I wonder what lessons I taught my parents.
Can you ask them?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
He's got a good set of, I was about to say, that's probably what your daddy would say. Your mama might actually try to think of an answer.
I taught y'all in life.
You should.
You ain't teach me fucking shit.
You should ask. I would love to hear what they have to say because it might surprise you.
They hit me with some hurtful shit.
I don't think it would be hurtful.
That sounds like something your daddy would say.
I should have been a Trojan warrior.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
That was a good one.
I ain't gonna lie. If my daddy said it, I would be like, you should have. Fuck, nigga. I ain't asked to be here.
Start knocking shit over.
Right.
Should have told her, swallow that semen, boy.
Not my mama. Oh, God.
Oh, no. My mama. Not yours. It's okay.
No, my mama.
Not yours.
We're going to have
your mom is a saint. I love your mama.
We're going to have a therapy session after this. There's a lot coming up right now.
I have been told that I need therapy.
Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I know y'all keep
therapy, guys.
Y'all trying to end this interview. Go talk to the lady. Go talk to the lady. Go talk to the lady. Find a lady or the man.
The therapist. I was like, wait.
Jesus?
A therapist. Find a lady. Find a man. Because your old lady, your wife, your girlfriend is not your fucking therapist. Right? You need somebody who has the qualifications and who could probably get you some medication. Sometimes we need drugs. For real.
Yes.
Go get your medical
I was wondering when we was going to get to this point of the show. Drugs.
Love drugs.
It's the plug.
Your
World
therapist,
on drugs.
Your mental health therapist.
My therapist, I need some Percocets.
If you,
codeine with promethazine. I don't know.
Shit.
Call her.
You can bust some scripts right at the Walgreens. Don't worry about it.
Bust them down.
Who the hell is Doctor?
Who is
Dr. Wilson? That's my therapist.
What a Xanabars. That's what she said. That's what
Dude,
that said.
I had margins one time in my life, and I ain't never done it again. That shit was crazy.
One time?
Oh
yeah, I remember. I had so much fun. This when I was young.
I've had bar juice numerous times. Too many times to count. We've crushed up Xanax and put them in promethazine before. Well, in lean before. I went to sleep that night.
I bet you did. What the fuck?
Yeah,
no,
that's why. That was me self-medicating.
That was like a college, we're in New Orleans, and I just tried it, and I was like, this is amazing, and I never did it again.
That's great. That's Tuesday morning for me.
Usually that story, those words don't end like that.
Yeah.
And I just never did it again.
I just had a lot of fun, and then I was like, oh, okay, time to be sober again. I really don't do drugs like that, but shrooms.
Shroomies.
Ooh, these last 2 years.
You've been trying? You've been experimenting?
I love it.
Yeah, it's dope.
I love it. It makes my heart open. And for that time that I'm tripping, I even love white people, which you know.
She is very
No, I'm going.
Very on the fence
but
with
it really is a heart opening. It just makes me embody love, and I just feel the expansion of the universe. It's great.
The Rick James orange aura behind you.
Yes.
Acid, LSD.
Oh no.
Yeah, be careful.
No.
Learn from. Yeah, slow down. You can end up in the hospital. On the psych ward floor. with the brown socks
I
on?
feel like if I talk to the lady, she would probably put me in that ward anyway.
Nice.
I don't need to.
It's okay. We all a little crazy.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of psych wards, this is a perfect moment to jump into one of our many segments.
Okay.
The Adventures of Florida Man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So we're back. This week, Florida Man was arrested after slapping a woman with a slice of pizza.
Just a slice. Was it
I got you.
I forgot.
A 39-year-old man faces domestic violence charges after deputies said he struck a woman in the face with a slice of pizza. Deputies said when they spoke to the victim, she told them she had been struck in the face with a slice of pizza over an altercation about discipline. The victim told deputies that Alfonso, Florida Man, became angry after she disciplined someone in the residence on his bottom area. She spanked his ass. Just a very eloquent way.
She spanked him?
She spanked someone in the house. I guess kids.
Okay, I was about to say. Oh, well, because it's a kid, so they probably...
She then said that Alfonso got in her face, pointed, but did not strike her at the time. He then went over and grabbed a slice of pizza and slapped the victim on the left side of her face. Deputies say the victim had pizza sauce on the front of her shirt, the collar of her shirt, and the back of her shirt.
Left the evidence everywhere. On the back of her shirt, he slapped the fuck out of her.
She also had pizza remnants in her hair and ear area.
Oh, yeah.
Deputies said there was also pizza sauce on the walls and the ceiling.
God damn. That was a fresh slice of pizza.
Alfonso told the deputies he threw the slice of pizza at the victim, but he did not hit her with his hands.
Oh.
So I guess he thought that was like his loophole. Like, I can't go to jail, bitch. I didn't touch it.
Say, bitch, I'm going to slap you with this pepperoni. It ain't going to be the way you think.
Yeah, he was placed under arrest for simple battery and domestic violence.
Simple battery for a slice of pizza.
Domestic
violence for a slice of pizza, too.
I know. I don't support DV.
Nah, we...
Put a little asterisk
We are adamantly against domestic violence. We support domestic violence survivors.
We do.
I done fucked up a few times on the show saying that.
A slice of pizza.
Survivors awareness.
If you want to put it that's a good way to put it. Like, yeah, bitch, you got hit.
You got pizza. You know?
Get that man in the wall.
Forget about it.
But you gotta have self-control. You can't go around throwing pizza at everybody that piss you off. I bet they back together.
Oh, yeah. No.
I bet they back together.
They never got separated.
She wouldn't bail them out.
Up from jail.
Say next time, just only throw the crust at me or something. I don't know.
Sauce everywhere.
Jamarcus, I can't believe you hit me. I'll come and get you right now.
You better not do that again.
That was supposed to be the baby's lunch for school tomorrow.
I know.
They probably walked in and thought that was blood.
Oh, yo.
How y'all feel about spanking kids?
I got spanked, honestly, so I don't have... As long as you... Now, there is those... I do know some parents that go a little too far. But as far as just in general, spanking, yes, I do... I understand it. Because some of these kids, you do have to hit.
Funny story. My daughter told me you spanked her the other day.
Me?
She said you
spanked
her.
I spanked her before.
That's what she said.
That little motherfucker, she always did some shit. I never spanked Duty, okay? I've never laid hands on this child.
She started with Pika. She was like, Pika gave me a whoop.
She did.
And then she was like, I was like, what you did? She was like, and TK.
I did that.
I was like, TK whooped you. She was like, yeah, but I was like, well, if they whooped you, you must have done something.
Oh my god.
I was like, they have that authority.
Yeah. She is so full of it.
I told me that nigga be lying.
I personally don't, I don't spank kids. I guess
you can talk to them.
I feel like
I used to get my ass whooped, so I try to avoid it. Yeah.
Me too, and that's why I don't. But I also feel like if you just get on their level and talk to them, you could clear up any issues. But some kids do need to get their ass beat.
It's necessary. It is necessary.
Some of these kids down here a little different. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these kids, you talk to them, and that shit just one ear out the other.
Child.
That's okay. I'm gonna smack that shit back into that. Let's get right real quick.
Exactly. Yep. Shit, I remember one of the dudes I used to buy marijuana from out here.
Oh,
he had just had a kid like from the time I was on him till the time this happened, and his kid was walking around outside, and I was like, man, that's your kid? He's like, yeah. He's like, that little motherfucker different. He was like, he don't listen. He do what he want. He's like, these Baton Rouge kids, bro. He's like, it's something in the water.
No, it is.
YB.
It is. The damn Exxon plant.
That's why I be false.
It kind of is, though.
You're part of it. Him, Fredo, all them niggas.
Part of the issue.
These new kids.
I don't know what to take it off of that. Off advocating for whipping your kids.
Nah, you have to use discretion.
And don't do it while you're angry.
Do a handstand.
I tell you, yep. That is definitely, if you do it out of anger.
That was the other thing I took from this. Bitch, go do a handstand. Shut up.
It literally changes your perspective, guys. Get upside down.
Yeah, I'm advocating for it. Okay, but I'm saying it in a disrespectful way.
Okay, that's
like
interesting.
Like how people tell somebody, like, go touch grass. Yeah. Go do a handstand.
Yeah.
Shut up.
You know what's so funny about that, though? Touching grass is literally so good for you.
Yeah. Start my mornings like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, old ass. He's somebody daddy for real. I stone my coffee and my paper on the grass. I love that for you. Right.
Do a little walk around the yard. Little walk.
What is he doing out there?
Meditate.
That boy out there touching grass again.
I was like, yeah, I know you do your things. I know you smoke your weed too. I was like, nigga, I wasn't even smoking weed. I was like, actually, I haven't smoked in about a week. Thank you very much. Speaking of, I gotta introduce you to a little something that we like to do here, TK. It's something very near and dear to my heart. Okay. Hopefully, it'll be near and dear to your heart. Dwayne loves it, don't you, Dwayne?
I sure do.
It's a little something we like to call
Aprendamos!
Should I be afraid?
You should not.
Okay.
La
Too late
mota.
to ask. No.
La mota. Let's learn shit.
Let's learn weed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide this weed versus this weed.
Mm-hmm.
Based off the name you're just going to pick.
Okay.
And whatever weed you pick, I'm going to tell you about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It used to be a little different. That's where the Spanish comes in.
Okay.
I just didn't teach Spanish.
Yeah. I didn't want to get rid of the Spanish part.
Okay.
I kind of like the part where I yell.
Yes, I like
All
that
right.
too.
So we got Petrol 41 versus Rosu Kush.
Rosu Kush. Because what the fuck is a Rosu?
Yes,
I'll take it.
Rosu Kush for both of you?
Yes.
All right. Rosu Kush, also known as Rose, is an indica dominant hybrid. 60% indica.
Okay, wait. So did you just say Rosu to throw, or is that actually Rose?
No, that's the nickname. Rose is the
Oh,
nickname.
okay.
6% indica, 40% sativa. Brings the vibes of a floral wine tasting to your cannabis experience. Bred by Third Gen Fam, this strain is a cross between Skittles and a mystery hybrid, delivering a bouquet of rose, lime, and pepper aromas that make your nose do a double take. The high is as elegant as its scent, a euphoric, creative lift that gently transitions into full body relaxation, ideal for winding down without completely checking out. THC levels are around 19 to 21%, and it is a favorite for easing stress, anxiety, and depression, all while keeping your taste buds entertained. Visually, it's a stunner. Dense buds with purple hues and a frosty coat of trichomes that shimmer like a glass of fine rosé. Whether you're looking to elevate your mood or simply enjoy a sophisticated flavor profile, Rosu Kush offers a refined cannabis experience that's both relaxing and uplifting.
I'll take a QP.
Yeah. Damn.
I like that it's purple.
Yeah.
Most of those words mean nothing to me, but I like that it gets a little creative while also being chill. I know indica is like in the couch, so you like relax. But I'm not a weed connoisseur at all. I just feel like I don't like the weed that smell like dog shit. That's my only thing. So this one, no, I heard like Skittles and Glimmer, and yeah, I like those words.
Nice.
Yeah.
Skittles with a Z too.
Oh.
Skittles. All right.
I've had that a couple times.
So next we got Space Cake versus Amarena de Limon.
Space Cake.
Sure.
All right.
That was one I know is lemon something.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure it out.
Space Cake is another indica dominant hybrid. About 65% indica, 35% sativa. It delivers a cosmic blend of relaxation and euphoria. Bred by Bodhi Seeds through the cross of GSC, Form Cut, whatever that is, and Snow Lotus. This strain offers a rich flavor profile featuring, wait for it, Dwayne, sweet, nutty, and creamy notes.
Jesus.
Complemented by hints of vanilla. And we can get a lot of creamy weed on here.
Not nutty and creamy all at the same time.
And sweet.
Jesus.
Sweet nut cream. Complemented by hints of vanilla and subtle herbal undertones. It initiates an uplifting cerebral buzz that fosters creativity and sociability.
Just be great for you when you go out in the lamp.
Mm-hmm.
As the high progresses, it transitions into soothing body relaxation, making it suitable for evening use or unwinding after a long day. The THC range is typically between 20% and 27%, and it caters to both recreational and medicinal users seeking a robust experience. Space Cake features dense, grape-shaped buds with a forest green hue, adorned with vibrant orange pistils and a generous coating of frosty trichomes. Pistils?
Trichomes.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
when you see the leaves on there still, kind of.
I never heard that term.
I know the trichomes are the little crystal-looking things.
That is right. There we go. TK knows her weed.
Oh, listen.
Whether you're seeking a flavorful experience or therapeutic relief, Space Cake offers a well-rounded journey that's both enjoyable and effective. And then we got one more. I usually don't do two, but since you were here, I decided to add an extra.
Yes.
The last one up is Rainbow Marker versus Berry Blast Snow Cone.
Oh, Berry Blast Snow Cone. Let's go with that one.
That's cool. All right. Berry Blast Snow Cone. You like these indicas. It's a wonderful indica dominant hybrid, 60% indica, 40% sativa, and it delivers a delightful mix of sweet and sour berry flavors, reminiscent of a refreshing snow cone on a hot summer day. This strain is a cross between BJ Short Blueberry and Snow Cone, resulting in dense, conical forest green buds with blue undertones, with vibrant orange hairs and a frosty coating of trichomes. Expect a sweet and fruity blueberry taste accented by sour citrusy lemons and fresh spices. The aroma mirrors the flavor, offering a sour yet sweet blueberry citrus overtone with earthy spices and fresh herbs. God damn.
You know, I have to say, I appreciate the science that goes behind weed. However, what the fuck are y'all talking about? It's weed. Niggas, these names are made up. Yep. Super Blueberry, Wet Willy Kush. What the fuck are you talking about? Is it gonna get me high? You know, if I smoke too much, will I want to kill myself? Those are like the things I need to know. Like,
I said, damn, how much is
it? Exactly. How much is it? Exactly, man.
Trichome. I don't give a fuck about that.
Oh, look at the crystals.
We like put all the trichomes in my shit.
No, this shit crazy.
So it provides an uplifting cerebral high. Another one that promotes sociability and happiness, followed by a relaxing body sensation that doesn't hinder energy levels. And THC levels for this one are 28% to 29%, and it's effective for alleviating chronic pain, depression, so you won't want to kill yourself.
Okay.
Fatigue, headaches, migraines, and stress. The buds are dense and conical, showcasing forest green hues. We kind of went over that already. Mm-hmm. And so when you're looking to enhance social interactions or unwind after a long day, Berry Blast Snow Cone offers a balanced experience with its potent effects and delightful flavor profile. And
that's crazy.
That is your La Mota.
Was that ChatGPT?
I do use it to help me.
No, I'm asking because it's like I've never been on a website where they're like selling bud and they list all that shit. They be like
dispensary websites do.
Yeah. So basically, I pull it from the dispensary websites, I think.
Yeah.
I'll be like, here.
Gotcha. I'm
soften this up for me.
Yeah, man, because nigga like me, I'm just like I just want to get high.
Yeah.
But not dangerously high, but like playful high. Right.
Say I am not well. Say if I smoke this, am I gonna be okay?
I had somebody ask me yesterday or something with a joint. I was like, "What's that? What that is? That's such and such." I was like, "Bro, I don't fucking know."
Don't ask me what's in my.
I was like, "It's whatever you think it is. I don't fucking care."
So you want to hit it or not?
It ain't crack. Let's just start there.
Say sure.
I forgot to set a timer, so I don't know how long we've been going. Y'all got any shout outs?
Man, you already know. Shout out TK for being here first
of course.
Shout out on my mat. Y'all go follow her. We're going to put the link in the description. You're going to see it pop up whenever she just talked about it. You should have. Shout out Juwan Ford. Shout out J Trill, Indigo Sun. All the Joce Float All Stars. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for watching. Shout out Mia Lou. Young Eyes. Shout out Pika. Mama Kathy. For sure. Shout out to the village for shit show. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Y'all cool as fuck. This was awesome.
Nice.
I'm glad that I came. Thanks, guys.
That's one of the best compliments I received.
What?
They cool as fuck.
Yeah, y'all funny. This was cool. This was chill. It's a little hot out here in this bitch. But no, this was cool. Y'all ain't asked me about no going 50-50, which I appreciate though. I had prepared my answer.
We are very loose social commentary. Yeah, we don't.
Okay, good. Yeah, I fuck with y'all.
We arguing. We probably
trying to divide it up, make it weird, and just
trying to come together. Jocing and floating.
Glad you had a good time. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely appreciate it.
Learned a lot.
Definitely really
do a handstand, bitch.
Yeah.
Get your fat ass.
Go stretch.
Do a handstand.
Go stretch. Go get therapy. Breathe, motherfucker.
Yes.
And cry.
Yeah. And wear deodorant. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about that
last
episode? Probably so. My granny don't like when we cuss on here, but fuck that shit. We gonna cuss anyway.
Sorry, grandmother. These niggas don't know no better.
I think it just be so much better if y'all didn't cuss so much.
Well, I think it'd be boring.
This ain't that grandmother.
For you then. I love you, but it ain't for you, baby. Fuck.
Oh, you know what, girl? Just don't listen.
Bro, I want to tell her that so bad. I was like, I hear what you're saying. I keep respect. Say, tell your friend he should come up with some more sense. Say, grown ass man. Just
oh, God.
You want me to come up with more?
you don't.
You don't want me to cuss, but you want me to come up with more shit? That's what I do when I run out of stuff. I start cussing.
Case in point. You got suggestions, go do your own fucking podcast.
Oh, that part.
Either watch it or don't watch it. We want you to watch the motherfucker. But you gotta be the target audience.
At home watching this shit on YouTube, appalled right now.
I'm gonna hear about it. I'm gonna hear about it.
All right. On that note, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We hope y'all enjoyed listening. Hope y'all enjoyed watching it. However you digested this podcast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Go get some fucking merch, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Do a fucking handstand and get a shirt so you can put your head on that. I don't know where I was going with that. I coughed. It's all good. But yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.